Midnight Drearies.
It was in the year of 1919 when I first heard of the blind idiot god Azathoth. I was still but a young man at the time, a mere 29 years old, and yet I had already developed an insatiable curiosity for the mysteries that lay beyond our mortal comprehension. It was through my studies of the occult that I first came upon the name of Azathoth. I had read of many gods and demons, both ancient and modern, but there was something about this particular entity that struck a chord within me. Perhaps it was the fact that so little was known about it, even among the most learned scholars of the occult. Or perhaps it was simply the dread that the name itself inspired. Whatever the reason, I found myself drawing deeper and deeper into the lore of Azathoth. I read ancient texts, consulted with wise men and women, and delved into my own dark thoughts and dreams. And all the while, the name of Azathoth echoed in my mind like a maddening drumbeat. It was not until several years later that I had my first encounter with the blind idiot god. I had been in the midst of a particularly intense meditation when I suddenly found myself transported to a place beyond time and space. There, amidst the writhing chaos of the universe, I beheld Azathoth. It was a formless, shapeless entity, a swirling vortex of madness that seemed to consume everything in its path. And yet, there was something about it that called to me, that spoke to me on a primal level. I could feel the madness seeping into my own mind, corrupting me, making me one with the blind idiot god. I emerged from that encounter a changed man. My mind was forever altered, my perceptions of reality warped and twisted. I saw things that no mortal should ever see, heard things that no mortal should ever hear. But even as I struggled to come to terms with what I had experienced, I could feel the call of Azathoth pulling at me, drawing me ever closer to the brink of insanity. And then, one fateful night, I succumbed to that call. I found myself standing before the blind idiot god once more, my mind and soul utterly consumed by its power. In that moment, I knew that I was lost. I had become one with the chaos of the universe, a tiny, insignificant piece of the maddening puzzle that was Azathoth. And as the blind idiot god consumed me, I could hear its laughter echoing in my mind, a sound that was both terrible and beautiful in its madness. In the end, I was nothing. Just another victim of the blind idiot god, consumed by its power and lost to the void. But even as I slipped away into oblivion, I knew that there were others who would come after me, others who would be drawn to the name of Azathoth like moths to a flame. For the blind idiot god is eternal, and its power is beyond mortal comprehension. It is a force of chaos and madness that will continue to draw in those who seek to understand the unknowable until the end of time itself.